Hello and welcome back to Dominion Action. We are in the Dominion League, the C division. This time we promoted last season from D. We have our first match against no stranger to the channel, amoffett11. Here's our first kingdom. What it seems to be lacking the most is draw, so that will be a priority out of the black market, and we'll see what else we find in there. How to open? Well, amoffett opens with a monastery, which suggests they may have a 5-2, which is a little bit awkward on this board. I do like the hermit. Opening hermit will trash the estates. I would like a monastery as well to get rid of the coppers and then try to build something that plays a few black markets and see what we pull out from there. On the 2-5, they go for Monastery and Hermit, and funny enough, I do the same thing. I had different options. Of course, I had Hermit available. That was the only thing I was considering, really. That and Hermit Silver, they are merchants, so maybe at some point. I forgot to mention too, there's Keep in this kingdom for scoring points, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Haha, jokes. Okay, so amoffett sees their Hermit early. Good for them. Monastery accompanies the hermit to trash a copper. I get a black market, they get a black market. I have my turn 4 is their turn 3 basically, and their turn 3 is my turn 4. So far, everything identical up to here now. Okay, so we need to pause. Donald X, Mr. Donald X, the creator of this wonderful game that we all enjoy, has made some edits to Seaside and Prosperity. For Seaside, 8 cards have been removed and 9 cards have been added. And for Prosperity, 8 cards have been removed, 9 cards have been added. What you're looking at here is a card from Prosperity, which functions a little bit like a ghost ship. Ghost ship, if you don't know, was replaced in Seaside. I was very sad about that, but I'm happy there's some kind of replacement for it here. Anyways, amoffett passes on that black market. There wasn't anything interesting there. And the mastermind is a much more attractive target for them. Here, okay, I have choices there. I go for the silver because I anticipate the madman coming up here. It'll also help me get set up with some merchants, which will be some reliable money moving forward. Amoffett triggers their madman. This is an excellent reveal from the black market for them. They get an investment. A card, I think this replaced one of the treasures, I think loan or something, in the old prosperity. Now there's an investment which also trashes but also does other things. Can score points apparently. Critically, it is a treasure and a unique treasure on this keep kingdom. So not only is it worth points, but it will help amoffett trash and get their deck under control very quickly. Seems like a good thing to pick up. Out comes the hermit once again. Trashing an estate as well. Gets a village because they have the 2 terminals. Buys a seller probably just to trash more with the monastery. Okay, so my madman finds all my good pieces of the deck, which are black market, hermit, and the silver that I bought. Here, I would really like to buy something from the black market so that my monastery trashes one more copper, but I don't think the mining village is worth not having a mastermind here. So I skip on the black market, pick up a mastermind, trash just 2 coppers with my monastery. Another seller for amoffett that probably is too many sellers, and they get their mastermind set up here. I have 3. Our village is going to be important for me, just like amoffett. I have the black market and the hermit at minimum that I'd like to play, so those villages will be important. I already have one. I bought a second one there because I anticipate some black market trickery. Not trickery, but I want to play more black markets, and Usually the good things out of the black markets are terminals, particularly, like I said, we're looking for draw, so that's a kind of preemptive village. And I kind of have 3 terminals here with the mastermind anyway. So amoffett gets the mastermind, well, not gets to, but they opt to mastermind their hermit here, which I think is a good choice. As you'll see soon, there's another card in their hand, I believe a village. They could have chosen to mastermind that instead, but this is much better, I think. They gain silver, another hermit, and a merchant. I assume this hermit will get trashed into a madman. Here they do something interesting though. They trigger the shuffle, which keeps their mastermind out of it, as well as the madman that they will get. I'm not sure why they did that. I I thought that wasn't good for them. Investment comes out, trashes a copper. Very nice. Hermit into madman. Okay, so our black market finally reveals something good for us. This might be the first time I played it. No, the second time. First time wasn't that good. Okay, so now I have choices again, right? All 3 of these are draw cards. Envoy, Black Cat, Old Witch. So one difference immediately is the amount of cards that they draw. Envoy draws the most, Black Cat draws the least. Old Witch is in between and gives the opponent curses, potentially a lot of them if I get a mastermind, the Old Witch. In the end, I decided for the Envoy because it draws more. Did not pick up the Old Witch because I thought the curses won't bother my opponent that much. They have a combination of Hermit, Monastery, now Investment to help trash the curses. I thought it wasn't worth it. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I could be wrong. Flood of curses, a deluge of curses can often be a problem. Second mastermind for amoffett, trashing more coppers. I choose to mastermind the Envoy here. I could have gone for mastermind on the black market. I do waste a lot of draw, but I think it's better to get through the shuffle there. This reveal from the black market is not particularly good. I go ahead and I buy a poacher. There's no reason to buy the poacher. In this position, a merchant is as good as a poacher. I am able to do some gain on play here with the hermit, so I gain a second black market. Den of Sin is some draw. I considered it, but in the end, I wanted a village. I have way too many terminals now. 2 black markets, an envoy, a mastermind, and the hermit, so I was in desperate need of villages there. Able to trash all the coppers out of my deck now. Okay, so the deck is thin. I might be a little over terminal, but we'll manage. There are lots of villages to get. Amoffett reveals here. They go for the lab. Again, draw is important. Bandit is interesting. It can help you in the keep points for the gold pile, and maybe also trash some coppers out from your opponent. They put their mastermind down. Hermit gains a merchant. Investment trashes again for them. So they are looking quite good here. Here's my envoy doing very good work. See, we need the draw. I cannot play all of these actions. Unfortunately, I would have to gain a village here. I decided not to. I just want the money because I'm greedy. No, because I want to buy nice things, right? I want to buy nice things here. Sculptor will just go ahead, gain a silver, put the mastermind down. I should have trashed the monastery here with the hermit. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. That is bad. All the coppers are gone. There's nothing else I want to trash with the monastery. Moffett trashed their monastery. I saw them do it. I still didn't do it for myself. Here I wish I had 5 so I could buy another mastermind. I was a little bit short here. Just get into 4. So I pick up a merchant here. Maybe a village is better in that position. Not 100% sure on that, but for this particular turn, I wasn't worried about actions because I have the mastermind coming. Now at this point, Amoffett is up and running. Here's another new card. Seaside Specific replaces Explorer Pirate. So action duration and gains you treasure. Similar to Explorer, a little bit more interactive. We treat it about the same as Explorer here. And in another kingdom. Gets Magpie in favor of that. Scepter is brilliant. That is a great card to see with Black Market, and it's worth 5 points. They see their Scepter straight away, opts to play Black Market again. Here's the investment that they gain, picks up a barge, more draw, and plus buy. That was a great turn to go shopping in the Black Market there. Alright, here's my Envoy. Now I can do some gain and play out of the Black Market. I thought about Armory here. I decided not to get it, which may be a mistake. I thought for my gain purposes, I have enough on the Sculptor here. So I chose not to do it and try to save my money for something a little more attractive from the Black Market, like the Seer, for instance. The Seer draws. Prince, I don't know if I should have bought this prince. Technically, prince's draw. So I print this village. Again, this why I have this monastery is beyond me. And now that I've gone ahead and I've put the prince on the village, I feel more comfortable with my terminal space. So I'm not going to get a village here. Just another merchant for me. Still, I don't have money for a mastermind. I'm not allocating money for the mastermind, which is bad. I really should be playing it like Amoffett, having one mastermind and play every turn. This Swindler will cause some pain hitting uniques out of the black market deck, so, you know, once they're gone, they're gone. Amoffett obviously seizes the opportunity. Here's another new card from Prosperity, the collection. This replaced Goons. You heard me right. Goons is gone, replaced by this treasure that does not cut your hand size, but still gains you points for buying actions. Not for buying coppers, just for buying actions. I lose a village here into a silver. Scepter reveals black market once more to Amoffett for a nobles this time. Goes ahead, picks up a village, gains a couple points from the collection. A la Goons. But, you know, what is a Goons? Nobody knows what a Goons is anymore. That's in the deprecated section of Dominion. Okay, so again, collection is a treasure. So Amoffett was able to fish out 15 points from the black market. Finally, I killed the monastery. Thank God. So yeah, they were able to fish out 15 points from the black market, and it's not a bunch of dead cards. This highway makes me regret not getting the armory. Tactician is plus buy and draw, so we pick that up. And again, we leave ourselves short of money for our mastermind. That's fine, we have one in play this turn. I go for a merchant. Piles are looking a bit thin here, so I have to be a little bit careful. I mean, Amoffett has a huge points lead, so they can happily go after the piles. What I didn't know is that they actually can win from this position. I didn't expect them to be able to empty all the piles. I expected them to, you know, lower it to a position where they feel comfortable with their points lead and the position of the piles, but I don't get another turn here. Largely because of this Stonemason, I feel. I'm not sure without the Stonemason if they would have been able to finish the game, but they see the Stonemason by a couple of 3 costs, so there go the villages. And all the while collecting points. There goes my Sculptor, but you know, game just goes from bad to worse there. And it doesn't last much longer. Amoffett is able to pile out using the Stonemason. So they bought 2 things with the Stonemason, and now they'll use the Stonemason to gain some hermits, I believe. And they draw, play hermit, gain hermit, draw, play hermit, gain hermit, that kind of thing. Yeah, there go the hermits. There's the Magpie and the Merchant to pick both of them up. Here's another Hermit. And here's the final Hermit out of action. So I thought I was safe, but no, I'm not safe. There go the Merchant. Scepter. Let's then play the Stonemason again. And they triumph. 14 points at the end of the game there. So that is game one. I think they just pulled better cards out of the black market. They also made sure and got a second mastermind, which was important. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.